Good morning, sons. This is it's your dad, and wanted to talk to you a little bit about the holy days currently. Today is it's the 12th of October, but it's also the fifth day of Sukkot, sixth day, and Sukkot is basically the time the Bible God asks us to dwell in a hut outside to remember the his people going through and out of Egypt when they were saved, and then living in tents for 40 years. And so that symbolizes that part of history. And we just had the Jewish New Year, and I'm going to read a couple verses out of the Amplified Version of the Bible. On the 10th day of the 7th month you are to have a holy convocation. You are to deny yourselves, and you are not to do any kind of work. But you are to present a burnt offering to Adonai, to make a fragrant aroma, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs in their first year. They are to be without defect for you. With their grain offering, fine flour mixed with olive oil, 6 quarts for the bull, 4 quarts for 1 ram, and 2 quarts for each of the 7 lambs. Also 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the sin offerings for atonement, and the regular burnt offerings with its grain offering and their drink offerings. On the 15th day of the 7th month you are to have a holy convocation, and you are not to do any kind of ordinary work. You are to observe a feast to Adonai 7 days, and you are to present a burnt offering, an offering made by fire, bringing a fragrant aroma to Adonai. It is to consist of 13 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs in their first year. They are not to be without defect. They are to be without defect. With their grain offering, fine flour mixed with olive oil, 6 quarts for each of the 13 bulls, 4 quarts for each of the 2 rams, and 2 quarts for each of the 14 lambs, also 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain and drink offerings. On the 2nd day you are to present 12 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs in their first year without defect, with the grain and drink offerings for the bulls, rams, and lambs according to their number, in keeping with the rule, also 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering, its grain offering, and their drink offerings. On the 3rd day 11 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs in their first year without defect, with a grain and drink offering for keeping with the rule, also 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain and drink offerings. Now you might say, well, why don't we do these sacrifices now? Why don't we send up these pleasing aromas to God presently? Well, and that's because there's no more temple, and the Bible talks about, and it's prophesied, that there will be another temple built, and when there is another temple built, that we will continue with these sacrifices to God. Alright? Okay, well, I love everybody. Daddy loves you guys. You have an awesome day.